customers all seem to think that you understand their pain points from the beginning. So can you kind of describe your first conversation with a customer?
Yeah, so when any customer comes to us with a request for a solution, the first thing we will ask them is, how do you manage this process at this moment in time? Because that's what they're trying to replace. Now, they may do it with paper, or they may do it with maybe multiple different applications that don't talk to each other, or they may do it with spreadsheets, but they do it somehow. There is a process. So the first question we will ask the client is, can you demonstrate to us how you currently manage this process? What parts of it work and what parts of it don't work? Because parts of it will work. And the reason why they're only talking to us at this moment in time is because the parts that don't work have become so painful, they can't put up with it anymore. And that can be due to growth in the company, from a transactional perspective or from a physical perspective. So that is critical. How do they do what they do at this moment in time? So we get them to gather all their information that they have and to share that with us. And that allows us now to critique that, where we can say, okay, and it's funny because what this really unearths, what we've found on many, many occasions, is that when people are talking about a problem, they're talking about the problem maybe from this point here to this point here. But that's not the problem. Like, what we'll generally ask is, well, where does the problem start? And it starts out here. Because if you don't address the problem from where it starts and where it ends, you're never going to solve the problem. You're never going to be able to provide the proper solution to the client. So we begin to challenge their thinking, and we begin to sort of get them to start thinking, well, where is the real start of your problem? And then they say, oh my God, yeah, now I see. Yeah, we actually start here. So unless you capture that, unless you capture the every step in the process, you're never going to have the proper solution. So, and their current process allows us to identify that. So that is the significance, the starting point of the scope document, because that allows you to break their process down into the individual steps. You then, go into each step and you detail what happens at that step currently, what doesn't happen, what the problem is, and that evolves into a very, very, detailed scope document detailing every step in the process, and ultimately defines what the solution is going to look like at the end of the day.